Alright, well, this is a day that I have been waiting for quite some time. This was supposed to come out last year, I want to say, like, November, December, but it just kept getting pushed back month to month to month. But it's finally here. We have the Figma Death Stranding Sam Porter Bridges from one of my favorite games, the game that probably got me through the beginning of the quarantine more than just about anything else. This and Resident Evil 3 Remake were the two games, and I love this game dearly. I've platinumed it now twice on the PS4 and the PS5, so I've been looking forward to this figure very much so. I originally had this pre-ordered on Big Bad Toy Store, which I usually do not like to do because I find that they are very overpriced, and they are. So I eventually canceled my pre-order there and bought this off of Hobby Link Japan instead, and it was about $40 cheaper when it came to shipping. It was $40 cheaper than it would have been on Big Bad Toy Store. I had the deluxe version pre-ordered on Big Bad Toy Store, and this is just the normal version. At the end of the day, I looked at it and figured, you know what, the extra $40 isn't, it's not worth it, because none of the accessories that it comes with I'm really, I would really want to use. I do have the Figma Sam, and he has the hood on, and he has like the extra like deliveries and packages, so I didn't feel too bad about, not having that stuff because I already have the Nendoroid Sam in the hood, and I probably wasn't going to display the Figma like that too. Also, you can see here on the back, it advertises the Kotobukiya reverse trike, which is a model kit that is to scale with the Figma, and I've been meaning to pick that up. I probably still will at some point, but I do not have it yet. So maybe that'll be a fun video to do, like a time lapse of me building the model kit, which would probably be age restricted because every single time I've built a model kit, I have injured myself pretty badly. So without further ado, let's keep on keeping on and open this bad boy up. Also, this figure has taken so long to come out that I finally have a new phone, which means that the recording should actually look way better than it's been looking in the past. So that is exciting, at least, somewhat. Okay, this isn't a good sign. I don't like this. You never like to see this. Sticker application guide. These are so tiny, but I feel like they don't have the same vibe if they don't have the void tamper-proof, or void if tampered, stickers on them. It's recommended to use tweezers. I actually do have tweezers right in front of me. Alright, well, we'll see. So here we have Sam right out of the packaging. And right off the bat, I gotta say, I'm a big fan of this. I think he looks great. The accessories look great. And honestly, like, the face sculpt, I don't know if you can even really see that, but the face sculpt looks really good. I haven't bought a Figma in a very, very long time. And it seems like they've started to do what a lot of the other companies do and have like a 3D scan, 3D printed face. And it definitely, it sure does look like Norman Reedus. Oh, I gotta find his ponytail, excuse me. I wonder if this fell off, because this didn't look like, it was just kind of floating in there where his body would be. So let's get that in there. There you go. Got his nice little ponytail there. See, I'm digging it. I really like how much of this, I assumed a lot of this you'd have to put on him. Like, I didn't expect Lou to just be on there already. I expected you to have to, like, put Lou on. The Odra deck scanner is another one that I assumed you'd have to put on, after you get the figure out. But he's already there. And it looks like this can move. At least I hope. Yeah, it looks like it can move up and down. It doesn't look like it can too well move other directions, but up and down is fine. He's got the little rope, the strand that you can use to melee people and stealth people out of the way. I'm really loving this figure so far. Usually I buy Figmas that are like based on anime. I can't think of, like, I'm looking around my room right now and I can't think of a single Figma that I have that is like based on kind of a real world thing. Like I mostly have Attack on Titan, Kill la Kill. I have the Samus ones, Link. So all of those are pretty cartoony and anime-ish. This is the first Figma that I've had. Maybe it's the first one that they've made that's kind of more based on a real actual person, which is pretty crazy. But it looks very good. There's like so much detail here. It would have been cool if the strand was red and blue like it is in the game, but that's such a minor thing. You've got I'm actually not sure what this is or what that's used for in the game, but this is his Monster Energy drink right here. Although in the director's cut it's just Bridges energy drink, but it was much funnier when it was Monster. Like, you got the stripes down there. Now this would have been neat, because in the game, when you finish off every single delivery for a specific thing, you get stars on your leg. I think right under here. Maybe it's on this side, but I think it's here. You get a bunch of stars. It would have been nice if there was like a second version. Maybe the deluxe version has the stars. I don't know. Actually, let me check that out. No, the deluxe version does not have the stars, which would have been a nice little thing to differentiate it from, this base version. But it's really just you get a couple of extra weapons and you get a hood. This hood, I guess you remove and you would put on an actual hood. And then there's also the oxygen mask, which, again, I would never really display them with that, because you gotta see Sam's face. You gotta see Norman Reedus. Alright, so let's see how good he can move. Figmas, I've always found, have the absolute smoothest, movements of any of these, import figures. And it seems like that is still the case, because there's nothing really getting hindered here. Everything feels really nice. I guess some of the chest stuff is kind of weird just because of the BB attached to him. And this is hindered a little bit because of the strand, but it's basically, you're going to be able to move it how you want. Let's see. Can he kind of crawl or crouch? He can crouch well enough, but it doesn't really even look like you'd be able to really pose him like that unless you use the base. Which, did this come with? Usually Figma always has the base with the figure, but I'm not seeing it in the package. Let me double check before I say something stupid. No, it's here. They have not stopped doing that yet, which is good. So yeah, I'm liking how he feels. He definitely feels very much in line with other Figmas. And Figmas are always really sturdy. The reason I've always loved Figmas, I've always liked Figmas over SH Figuarts and stuff like that, because they, like I said, they always feel really smooth. And they always feel very sturdy. Whereas there's some Figuarts that are kind of janky to move and pose, and they're not as smooth. And I've had Figuarts where, it takes about a year to put a hand in a joint and stuff like that. That never happens with Figma. I have literally not a blessed idea what I just did with the directions. I wanted to see if you can remove the BB. Not that you would necessarily want to, or even that I would want to. Oh yeah, it looks like you can. Wait, here's English directions, which would actually help. Shoulder joint is possible. So wait, what? Remove, attach. So do I have to remove the BB to put other things on? Shoulder joint is possible to slide. Yeah, I figured that out. So you can remove the BB, and there's all that stuff. Alright, let's see. Let's check out the accessories here. So first off, we have his backpack, which is pretty nice. Honestly, much bigger. It's weird seeing this in like an actual 3D space and not just in the video game. Although I will say it looks kind of cheap. This is the worst looking part of this so far. It's really just this part, which you should really never see in the first place, so it's not that big of a deal. Again, I like the details here. You got the extra battery pack. What looks like the extra grenade packs, and then I forget what that pouch does. That is where the chiral crystals are stored. And then you got one of the little charms that you can get throughout the game. What's going on with my voice? It does not want to focus on that, does it? But yeah, it looks like just the one that you start out with. It would have been nice if you get the Ludens one, but that's okay. Now, I don't know if you can expand this at all. Let me refer to the directions once again. Portions can be removed as shown. Detach first. It is delicately crafted and it is very fragile. Use caution when handling. What is to be removed? Those two? But why? Why would you remove those? This is going to feel bad. Alright, so that's removed. And then do you just pop this out? But again, I don't know why you would do that. I guess just to switch out the cargo that's in here. Because I guess this looks like it could kind of be moved. Right? So let's take that. Take that out. How is this in here? See, I feel bad doing this. I feel like I'm never going to be able to get these back in. I'm going to leave it. You know? I don't need to be doing this. I already basically know how I want to display Sam. And it does not involve me moving any of these parts. So let us see what he looks like with the backpack on. This is a bit of a tight fit. But not that bad. Thankfully, it looks like it just kind of, it slots in there like it's, you know, built for it. It's got the, like, grooves here for his back and everything like that, so it works. I really wish that there was a way, I doubt it, but I wish that there was a way for him to be able to grab the straps on his chest like you can in the game to stabilize yourself, because I would love to display him like that, but first off, I think Lou is in the way, and also it just doesn't look like you have that amount of control over his arms. But the backpack looks good. The backpack is definitely going to be staying on him. And, you know, for as much trouble as he has staying upright in the game, you know, he's always falling over. It doesn't look like that's the case with the figure. He looks like he's pretty sturdy once you get him upright there. But also, I guess that's what the base is for. Is there a way that the... Oh, yeah, right here. I was going to say, is there a way for the base to plug in with this on? And it's right there. They thought of everything, those crafty little toy makers. Also, they said apply stickers. I don't appear to have any. Yeah, I don't seem to have any stickers. Unless they fell out instantly, and I didn't realize it. Oh no, they're on the back of the cardboard inside of the box. Which I always forget that sometimes these companies do. My god, there's a lot of stickers here. That's so many stickers that you don't ever need to see. I don't know, what is that one for? Do not tamper. Yeah, what is this one for? Oh, that's like the shipping label, I see. So, oh god. I guess I need to take out the other ones. Oh man, this looks like it's not going to be fun. Alright, because I'm a maniac and I need to have everything look how it needs to look, I have to take these out and put the stickers on this. Oh, I see there's still more. I still have to remove this too. Which I did not see. There you go. I guess every single little piece of this needs to come off. Jeez. Well, hopefully I can put it back on. Okay, this is going to potentially ruin my day, this whole exercise here. My god, why are these so long? These stickers are gigantic. That can't be right. That simply just cannot be right. Okay, yeah. I gotta use one of the smaller ones. These are still gigantic, though. This is insane. Alright. I'm gonna figure this out. Don't worry. Is gonna want to go like here. Oh, man. You know what? I don't even mind if it's off-center. It gives it a personal touch. So there. And then it was said to wrap around and go like into there. I probably put it up too high. So now it's got to like wrap down, which is going to be annoying. But there, it looks good from the front. That's fine. So we got that. Now we need to go one above. So we're going to do this one like... Oh no, no. That's fine, whatever. This is as good as it's going to get. So that needs to go like kind of like that. I should just cut these so they don't have to be like sitting in there. So we got that one up there. Now we need to do the shipping label, which is going to go right above here, and it looks like it's kind of off to the side a little bit. So we're going to kind of put it like there. Well, it completely covers up the other part, but that's okay. And then it looks like there's another one going across here. All right, now we wrap around. Hopefully you get some ASMR from this part. Look, it kind of looks like a face. 2 eyes and like an open mouth. All right, so that's that. Kiryu, you're not the focus of this, sorry. And then one more on the bottom of that. All right, so I put that one on there. Now we're going to go up and stick that in there. Up and stick that one in there. And now comes the fun part of trying to figure out how to put all this stuff back together. So this went on like this. Okay, well that part was easy. Stick all that back in there. And then this part attached to here? Yeah, like that. And then we do that. Okay, nice. Look, I have a very short fuse. I expected this to be incredibly frustrating, and it really wasn't all that bad at all. Alright, well, that's that all back together. And you know what? It does give it an added character. Having the stickers on it does kind of... completes the look. So, while yes, the stickers are annoying, and they probably should have been on there already, it's fine. It wasn't that bad. Now, I'm going to do this one, but you're not going to see it. Alright, this one's slightly more askew than the other one, but, there you have it. You got that one, and then, hold on, let me put the handle back on there, so that Samuel can actually hold it. There you go. Speaking of holding things, I believe that does bring us to our next batch of accessories here. So as for hands, we have these open palm hands. These, I couldn't figure out what they're supposed to be, but I think these are for getting Sam to hold the straps, which, like I said, doesn't seem possible, and I did try it, and it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. We have one weapon holding hand. This is, I think, for like straddling the BB pod. I don't know why there's not 2 of each of these. That really always bothers me. When there's only one for, you know, each arm, that always just rubs me the wrong way. And these are for holding the packages. And inside the bag, there are these 2, which I assume are for holding the Kotobukiya reverse trike, like the steering on that, I would have to assume. So here he is with 2 of the hands equipped. I will probably never in a million years display him with this, but I figured I'd at least show it off. This is the gun hand, and he's holding the gun that is included. The deluxe version came with the bola gun, which is probably the weapon that I use the most. That was maybe the one thing in the deluxe version that I would want, but I still don't really want to be displaying him with any of the guns. And down here we have the carrying hand with the package, and this is he's definitely going to be displayed holding the package for sure. You know, as that is the basis of the game. You deliver packages, so of course I'm going to have him in that, you know, in that pose. This is most likely how Sam will be displayed. Kind of touching the BB pod. That's about as good as you can get. On the box, it shows him kind of with the hand like over the pod, like that. But I can't quite get him to do that. The articulation just doesn't allow it. And this one, you know, to be carrying the package. Again, this is why I wish that you could choose, because I kind of wanted him facing this way when I pose him. But yeah, I don't know. This is good enough. And you know, I like it. There is one thing that I just realized I haven't even tried, and I would like to see if you can, and I would assume that you can because you can with the Nendoroid. But real quick, let me just remove this. And I guess probably take that off. Why is this not coming off? It came off perfectly fine before. And then see if I can like attach this to here. And it looks like you can. So that's pretty cool. You can still attach the Ultraman. This isn't about you. You can still attach the cargo to him. I assume you could probably do the same down on his waist. So that's cool. That's a really cool little feature. And I guess that would be another reason why you would want to get the deluxe version. But again, I have the Nendoroid carrying extra cargo on his suit, so I didn't really need that, and I'm fine with the standard version. So let's pop this off. It's not that hard to do either. And then put that on there. And then get him carrying this again. So I think that's probably how I'm going to be displaying Sam Porter Bridges, one of my favorite new characters from a wonderful game that if you have not played for any reason, like maybe you heard that it's not that great, I would highly, highly recommend picking the game up. I think it just went on PS Plus this month, so if you have not played it, do yourself a favor. It is a fantastic game. You know, it's not just a shooty, runny game. It's, you know, it's a very, very nice game. I have played it multiple times, and I have enjoyed it every single time. It is one of my new favorite games, so I highly recommend it. And this figure is great. I think this figure actually was better than I was expecting it to be. When you hear, you know, Figma Sam Bridges, I was like, okay, yeah, that'll be a good figure. But this is really good. It's got a lot of good accessories. The detail on it is honestly really, really spectacular. The only thing I didn't like were the stickers. I just think that it should have been part of the cargo already. You shouldn't have had to put it on yourself. But, I mean, just the amount of detail is great. I wonder, actually, if you can take these off. It doesn't say anything about it, so I'm not going to even try and do that. But that would be pretty cool if you can, like, take off the battery pack and everything like that. One accessory that I feel like this figure could have benefited from was an alternate face sculpt that had a hat, the Bridges hat. Because I feel like that Bridges hat is, like, iconic, at least to the game. So it would have been nice if that was included, but it does not appear to be the case with either version. So that's going to do it for this review slash unboxing of Sam Porter Bridges. I would highly recommend not only the game, but the figure itself. So thank you for watching, and keep on keeping on.